Corey. Well, are you looking for a unique way to spend time with loved ones, or maybe you want to make an authentic Italian dish that will impress your friends? Kelley Cole began Gia's Italian Kitchen, so you can do that and more. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And it smells so good, you can't smell it, but it is.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was smell-o-vision?
Wouldn't that be, that would be so amazing. I wouldn't doubt that. It's coming around.
Yeah.
But, so what do we have here today?
So I brought some goodies for you guys. We have one of my delicious soups. It's called Zuppa Toscana. It's Italian sausage, potatoes, kale in a beautiful broth with some Pecorino Romano. So I have enough for everyone to taste here. And then I made some stuffed peppers. So wild rice, Italian sausage, some herbs. Both of these would be a great addition to your Thanksgiving or holiday meal, really as a side dish or a weeknight meal.
Absolutely.
This could be a full meal. Yeah.
So let's talk about Gia's Italian Kitchen. How did it all begin?
Well, I'm Italian, so I kind of grew up in the kitchen, and it was kind of a rite of passage to be included with different recipes with my grandma and aunts and cousins and things, where you had to be a certain age. So it was like kind of this longing to be part of it, because if you were too young, my grandma would say, no, you can't help yet. So, but always grew up in the kitchen, and I am finance by day. I've been in finance for a really long time, but have always wanted to do something with the Italian cooking. So a few years ago, I started as a personal chef, and it kind of just morphed into what it is today, where I really love the teaching aspect of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure, you during the pandemic, you would teach on Zoom,
right.
And that so grew. And tell me about the services that you offer through Gia's.
Yeah, so I do private group classes, and I actually still do a lot of those virtually, where it's like your own private dinner party, where I could come to your house and we create a custom menu, and we do a cooking experience where I teach you how to make these dishes, but then you have a beautiful dinner party for you and your friends or your family at the end of it. I do those virtually as well, though, because a lot of people these days, they don't live in the same town.
No.
Like we all used to, when I was younger, you had Sunday dinner like every week with your family, and that's just not the case now. So the virtual dinner parties are actually really popular because people do live all over the place. And so I can Zoom, you in, and, making it up, your mom's in California, your sister's in Florida, and you all have a virtual dinner party together, and you're on video, and you're chatting, and I'm just kind of cooking. Yeah, helping you cook.
And you send a list, and then you go out and buy all the ingredients, and you chop along.
Exactly.
And so we have your QR codes up that you sent us. So if you take a picture, or you open your phone and the camera app, that will take you, the top one, to all of the social media for Gia's Italian Kitchen, and the bottom one will take you to the website. So you just have to open your phone camera app.
Yeah, aren't those cool?
That is cool.
Yeah.
I was testing it out on the computers. Like, is this really going to work?
It is kind of odd, but
yes.
Oh my gosh. So in addition to the private group classing, I do personal coaching, so that if you really just want some more education in the kitchen, whether it's Italian or other, I can do just personal coaching. And then the third one is employer team building. So those are really fun because, especially post-COVID, especially with people all across the country, bringing your team members together, where you don't get that camaraderie like you did. So we can do them in person, we can do them virtually, and it's the cooking experience, but as a team building event for companies.
Yes, some people have never met their coworkers now.
Yep.
This would be a great way over a meal.
Yeah.
Do you have different options for what people might want to make and learn to make? How does that work?
So I have a huge menu that you can choose from. So it's all customizable. For the corporate events, a lot of times we choose a few appetizers and maybe a cocktail or mocktail, so that there's multiple things for people to do, so everyone can kind of participate. But I have a huge menu that I send to everyone, and you choose what sounds good. And sometimes it's hard to choose.
I'm sure. What's your favorite?
Well, if I had to say what's my all-time favorite, it would be the raviolis, my grandma's ravioli. So that's kind of a tough thing to do in one of these events, just because it's lengthy. But
yes.
When I think about what's my favorite food, that would be.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
This looks so good. Thank you for bringing it.
You will get to taste. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we'll have you back sometime. Maybe we'll do a cooking lesson.
That would be so fun.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.